Hey, I've got to tell you about this insane experience I stumbled upon, all about this place called Shady Grove Road. It's one of those stories that's gonna stick with you, especially when you drive down lonely roads at night. So grab your coffee and settle in, because this is a wild one. So, there's this road called Shady Grove in Eldersburg, Maryland. Right, I heard about it from a delivery driver I met at a diner, a rugged, weather-beaten guy named Ethan Clarke. Ethan was as sturdy and practical as they come, the last person you'd expect to believe in anything supernatural, but what happened to him on Shady Grove changed all that. It was a biting cold, late December evening, and Ethan had a long night ahead with deliveries. Winter was hitting hard, and a thick fog was rolling in, blanketing everything in an eerie, ghostly haze. He was on his last drop for the night, and his GPS, perhaps possessed by the mischievous spirits of the digital world, took him on the fastest road, which, unlucky for him, cut right through the heart of Shady Grove Road. Now, picture this. The road's infamous around Eldersburg. It's flanked by these dense, gnarled woods on either side, with no streetlights to pierce the gloom, creating an absolute dead silence that's downright bone-chilling. Locals whisper that the road's haunted or cursed. Tales of weird sightings, eerie noises, and even mysterious disappearances are linked to it. But Ethan? He didn't buy any of that, thought it was all small-town gossip. As he drove deeper into the fog, his old truck's headlights struggled to cut through the thickening mist. The world outside looked washed out, painted in nothing but shades of gray and black. Then, the truck's radio started to glitch. Static crackled loudly, then voices, distorted and weaving in and out, began to fill the cab. But instead of resolving itself, the radio simply died, plunging Ethan into an oppressive silence that seemed to weigh on his very soul. That's when he saw her. A woman in a drenched white gown, standing right in the middle of the road, just staring into the distance. He slammed on the brakes, his heart racing. She was pale, her eyes hollow and empty, like she'd been pulled right out of a grave. Totally freaky, right? Ethan, being the good guy he is, rolled down his window and asked if she needed help. She didn't say a word. She just pointed with a shaky hand straight into the woods, her gaze fixed on something unseen in the dark. Ethan told me he felt this inexplicable chill run right down his spine, like the air around him dropped a few degrees. Now, any sane person would have hauled ass out of there, right? But Ethan? His curiosity got the better of him. He grabbed his flashlight, stepped out of the truck, and headed into the woods. He said the fog was even thicker there, like walking through a dense, oppressive cloud. Every step he took, the silence seemed to press against him, real heavy-like, as if absorbing all sound. About 20 feet in, he found it, an old gravestone, all mossy and crooked, half hidden by overgrowth. He wiped it down and read the inscription. Mary Beth Lorton, 1942 to 1963. Can you believe that? As soon as he read that name, he spun around to ask the woman more about it. But she was gone, vanished into thin air. That shook him, man. He booked it back to the truck and got out of there as fast as he could. But that's not where it ends. Ethan became obsessed with finding out who Mary Beth was. He started digging through old newspapers and library archives. Turns out, she was a local girl who died under mysterious circumstances right near that road. Her body was found in the woods, and while it was officially ruled a hit and run, there were whispers of something far more sinister. Some locals hinted she had a secret lover. Others talked about a hidden pregnancy, even a possible murder. But nothing was ever definitively proven. Every night, the story of Mary Beth tugged at Ethan more and more. He went back to Shady Grove Road night after night, trying to piece together what happened. He even started seeing things. Shadows moving just beyond the light of his flashlight. Whispers carried on the wind. It was like the road itself was alive. One night, exactly a year after he first saw Mary Beth, Ethan went back with a plan. He brought a camera, a voice recorder, everything he could to capture proof. He waited by that gravestone until midnight. And dude, she appeared again. This time, she spoke to him. Her voice was like ice, whispering secrets of the past, compelling him to follow her deeper into the woods. She led him to a buried box. Inside, he found letters, old photographs, and a locket. A treasure trove of evidence of her affair with the local rich kid. The kind of stuff that could blow the lid off the old rumors. The letters detailed plans to run away together. Plans that tragically never came to fruition because she was found dead. Ethan took all this evidence to the cops. It was a long shot, but with the new evidence, they reopened the case. Turns out, the rich kid's family had covered it all up, terrified of the scandal. It blew up big, made local headlines. Mary Beth's story was finally told, and Ethan, he became a bit of a local hero. But Shady Grove Road? It's still there, as creepy as ever. They say Ethan's encounter with Mary Beth's spirit sort of cleansed the road, gave her peace. But others? They avoid the road after dark. They say it's bad luck, that the fog hides more than just the path ahead. So, next time you're driving late at night, especially near Shady Grove, maybe take the long way around. You never know what's waiting in the fog.